Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a series of like 3 or 4 videos that I'm doing, kind of like my tips and tricks about moving cross country. If some of you don't know, I just recently relocated to Dallas, Texas. I originally came from Boston, Massachusetts, so it was a big move. I still can't believe that I did it to this day. So today's video is basically going to be on the topic of finding housing when you move cross country. It's definitely one of the harder things to do because you're not physically in the state to go and look at places and get a real feel of what the apartment looks like or the community if it is an apartment. So the three biggest resources that I used was Zillow, Apartments.com, and Facebook Marketplace. And my personal favorite was Facebook Marketplace because there was just so many options on there and I got a better response rate from people that were on Facebook Marketplace. So those are my top three that I would recommend. And going from there, I mean, you're gonna get places that are gonna be like, oh, well, we don't know our availability yet. We don't know what we're gonna have, especially if you want to start looking ahead of time. We started looking probably 5 months beforehand, and we had a lot of places that were just like, oh, we don't know. So what we would do is, what I did was put it into an Excel sheet, and I wrote down all the information, and then I would color code it like, oh, need to call back closer to move-in date, or didn't answer, like just little notes so that I could keep track of who I called and who I needed to get back in contact with. Other than that, you really got to do what you can. One of the things that we tried doing towards the end when we really got frustrated with places not actually giving us a good feel of the apartment, because that's the biggest thing. Like, you can know square footage and you can look at a floor plan and be like, oh, that's how it is, but you really can't tell, especially if you can't view it. We actually started asking leasing places to send us videos of like model apartments, things like that, just so that we could get a feel of what the actual like vacant apartment looks like. And one of the places that we chose, well, the apartment that we actually chose, the leasing office actually sent us a video, and it helped us so much. Like, it just gave us a way better view of what the apartment actually looked like, how it looked furnished, what the spacing looked like. So it was a huge help. So props to my leasing agent. She was great. So that's one of the big things you want to start asking people too, so that you get a better feel. But other than that, I mean, you're going to try to, unless you actually know the area that you're moving into. For me, we lived in Dallas last summer for a few months when we both had internships, and it was a lot easier this time around because we kind of knew where things were. We ended up moving way farther away from where we lived last summer. But other than that, I mean, you might have to take a flight out and kind of get a feel, like maybe like a weekend trip, and see what the areas look like, or if you set up a couple places to go and view the place that weekend, you could do that. But I mean, you want to spend as little money as possible. So for us, we did everything virtually. We tried to get into contact with as many people as we could. So housing it wasn't as hard as we thought it was going to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was hard, but if you just be persistent and you ask the right questions and you kind of really fill it out, you'll be able to see which ones are going to be the right ones for you. And honestly, I would say look at reviews, but even then, like, we looked at reviews for so many places and the reviews were terrible. But then when we actually seen the places when we came out here, it was totally different. Like, the apartment that we chose had like 2 stars on Google reviews, and it just talked so much crap. But I've been living at the apartment for 3.5 months now, and honestly, I really don't have any complaints. The facility is really nice. I mean, there's always going to be nitty-gritty things that are going to be wrong with an apartment complex with so many different people living there, because so many different personalities. But other than that, I mean, it was nothing like the reviews, and I would give it a 5-star to be honest. So I can't really say you can rely on Google reviews. I mean, if a place has 5 stars, I mean, obviously it's going to be a great place, but the rent might be higher or something along those lines. So I just wouldn't rule out the places that have bad reviews, because you're never really going to get a good sense from those, because people can lie, people can just be nitpicky people and just complain about everything. So it's really to your discretion. I mean, I'm trying to think of like other like review things, but like you really can't. You don't really know. So I mean, but don't get me wrong. If they have like a 1 star and it's like cockroaches and horrible this or my car got broken into all over the place, like if you see those kinds of things, I mean, I would stay away. But like I said, it's to your discretion. So in summary, like I said, for us moving cross country, the biggest thing was trying to get that video. That video, I'm telling you, made a huge difference in our apartment search. Try to get a spreadsheet together of all the places you've called, and then the top 3 places to look are apartments.com, Zillow, and Facebook Marketplace. Other than that, and like you can do it by like how many square footage, you can do it by how much you want to pay for rent, the area, commute to work, like there's so many things that you can do to. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I'm really trying to give people the confidence to move cross country. If you guys need any help, don't feel free to hit me up, reach out. I'm here to answer any questions you have. I'm kind of really doing this kind of trilogy thing kind of just to give people the confidence to move out of their home states and kind of explore what the rest of the world and what the rest of the country has to offer. I mean, we all grow up in one place and think, oh, this is where I'm going to spend the rest of my life, but I mean, there's just so much more out there. There's so many different cultures and so many different things that could be better than your hometown. I mean, don't get me wrong, friends and family being so close by is a great thing, but I mean, I upped and left, and it's great. I mean, you get to meet new people, you get to make new friends, and you get to have that experience under your belt. So, I mean, I would recommend it to anybody if you have the means and you want to start fresh. I mean, Texas is a great place, but really you can kind of take these tips on anywhere that you want to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't subscribed, you better do so now, especially if you want to see the next videos with going more in depth through the whole moving across country process. So yeah.